We live.
I'm live. Are you live? Are you ready?
Welcome in to Straight Talk with T and J. How you
Welcome
doing?
back,
Yeah, we
Jeff.
ready. It's on.
It's on. I am so
Hey,
ready.
what's up,
I'm so
Tracy?
excited. Jeff,
Man,
there is
what?
so much going on. Where do we start this
I
week?
know.
Oh my gosh.
Wherever you want to start.
Jeff, locally,
It's been a
nationally, there's
wonderful weekend, I tell you. But wherever
I
you
know. I know. Locally, nationally, there is so much going on. But I want to talk about first, I want to do a heartfelt story, okay? So before we go to the big stories, I want to talk about something that's so heartfelt. Um, there is a story of an individual who turned 114 years old. I hope I have my paper on her. Her name is Miss Francis. She turned 114 years old, and she is from Houston, Texas. She is so beautiful. Oh my God. I think
wow.
most people have probably seen her picture by
Did she
now.
give us any secrets on her longevity?
Yeah. Guess what?
Did she give us any
She doesn't
secrets on her
smoke.
what?
Yeah, she doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink, and she does not eat fast food. So that means a lot of us may never
Wow.
well, I'm not gonna say we won't make it to that,
Wow.
but it's a kind of indication we may need to kind of change some
Nah,
things.
you ain't gonna make it.
I don't smoke,
Her
I don't drink,
daughter's
but the
like
fast
94,
food,
right?
huh? What you say? I mean, I like the
Yeah,
Chick
you
Fil
might as well deduct 30 years.
A. Ooh, Jeff.
That's food. You might as well deduct 30 years.
Mm, mm. But
But
I'm
she has a
loving on
daughter
this
that's
beautiful
94,
lady.
right?
She is this African American queen. She is gorgeous, and she has her beautiful family surrounding her. Man, her skin is gorgeous. Oh my gosh! So I'm loving on that queen. She is so beautiful. So if I make it to just a
Mm.
snippet of her age with her beautiful skin, her royal family, she has descendants who are just sitting around her, loving on her. That's how you do it. So kudos to her and her heritage, her legacy. Yes, yes. Congratulations, Miss Francis. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
114.
yes,
Wow.
yes. So I want to do that salute to her first before we get started
Would you want
tonight.
to live to be that old?
You said, would I want to be that old? I
Well,
would
do
like
you
to
want
live
to live to be that old?
I
Yeah.
would like to live as
Would
long
you?
as God says it's okay. That's how old I would like to live.
Okay.
What about yourself?
Okay.
You didn't answer the question.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
However long the Lord would have given me.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, the question is,
However
would I
long
want
the
to
Lord
live?
see fit.
Yeah, but I think I want to pick and choose. If I could pick and choose the climate in which I live, you know what I'm saying? Because I probably wouldn't want to live that long. Um, in certain climates because I probably wouldn't want to live that long. Like if it was in a
What do
cold
you mean?
temperature, like if I lived like in a cold climate, I probably would want to say, ooh, let's tweak
Oh
it a little
yeah.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Because see, like I have fibromyalgia, which is an autoimmune disease, and we
Exactly.
don't talk about that a lot. So I would probably be very selective about living that long if I could say that. But um
Okay.
but outside of that, I would be perfectly okay with it. However, I would probably not want to say, Lord, snatch me just because it's cold. Um, But at the same time, I have been very fortunate that I don't have a lot of issues just because it is cold. You know what I'm saying? You have to just kind of, bear with it sometimes. So it is what it is.
Are you always cold?
You know what? I am cold natured.
But like, are you always cold?
No,
Mm.
no. I used to be always cold,
So I
but
guess you
but
need a blanket when you go to the movies.
I've gotten better. I have. I've gotten a whole lot better. I've gotten a whole lot better. I'm thankful for that. I am. And I try my best to be thankful for most
Wow.
things, for everything. Because I recognize the fact that he didn't have to keep me here. And I say that all the time. I have had to recognize the fact that it is only by the
Right.
grace of God that I'm still here. And I know that.
I know,
I
right? We all
trust
are.
me. Yeah. But a lot of people take that for granted. Um, can we talk about quickly, even though I'm not bypassing Miss Francis, what happened in Memphis today?
Go ahead. Well, it
What you
wasn't today. It was over the weekend.
Oh my God. What
They had a
happened over the
mass shooting
weekend?
over the weekend,
Oh my God.
right down there near Beale Street.
So Bill Street is
Yeah,
famous
it's
for
pretty bad.
music.
As a matter of fact,
I mean, Bill Street is famous for music and
of
tourism
course,
and everything else. We bring all these wonderful people to the city for years. I mean, you know, it's so famous for the
right?
rich history of food and everything. But now it's tarnished. And of course, we had Dr. King shooting there and Elvis Presley, these kind of
Well,
individuals. But now we're talking about the mass shooting. Tell me about what happened there.
I mean,
Right. Tell me what happened, because I don't know. Tell me what happened.
well, how about what I just let the news
Okay.
tell us what
Okay.
happened.
I'm listening.
Here we go. Check this out.
All right.
Officers busy in the entertainment district. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. Let's get right to WRG's Jordan James. Jordan, I understand. What's he telling you tonight?
Blessings when you consider hours later leading to an increase from law enforcement. Gunshots erupted in the heart of Memphis Sunday morning.
Shots fired in downtown Memphis. Shots fired.
Dozens of rounds were fired into a crowd, leaving 8 people between the age of 19 to 54 wounded.
It's just, man, just seconds away, just minutes away. I could have easily been down there right there.
Lofton William was not on the ground during the shooting. He was on top of a nearby parking garage, documenting Memphis.
It was going good. Everybody, I was just vibing, playing. They had the music playing. Then all of a sudden, all you hear was about good 20, 25 shots ringing off.
To shootings, leaving many to question their safety.
My heart is broken. So much happened. We can't for violence. People, if they not killing people.
For the shooting, nor have they set a suspect description in this case. If you know anything, you're encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at numbers 901-528-CASH. For now, reporting here live tonight downtown, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel 3.
Well, Tracy,
That's a lot.
what
I'm
are your
speechless.
thoughts?
What it says to me is that no city
That's a lot, ain't
is
it?
untouchable. It can happen anywhere at any time. We all need to be on guard. We all need to be prepared. I mean, prepared in a sense of watching our eyes, our ears, our brothers, our sisters, keeping ourselves on guard. You know, I hate to say this, it's almost like you don't want to even go anywhere because you just never know what's going to happen, and you hate to
But
live
that's
like
only
that.
right.
I mean, you know, you hate to live in a time when you cannot go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And you hate to think that it's young.
If you want to stay alive,
Yes. I mean, you hate to think that it's a certain type of individual who's doing this, or you hate to think it's yes. You hate to think that it's certain people
right?
who are doing XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Or you hate to think it's only a particular type
You
of
know it's
people who
us.
are right. You know, does that make sense? You hate
It
to
makes
think
a
that.
lot of sense. But until we get a curve on the crime, I just think that the police department, they doing the best they can, but they do need new leadership. I think the leadership, it starts at the top. And I just think that's the wrong person we got. You know, it's almost as though they don't even fear the police. All the drag racing they doing, stealing the cars. It's like be worried that your car gonna be stolen.
Right.
So I don't know. What can we do?
You know what? You know, the unfortunate thing
It's
is I don't think it's only that.
it's like a catch-22 in Memphis. The suburbs of Memphis, like Collierville, Germantown, Bartlett, Billington, they don't have these problems.
So do you think that individuals
And
who
at
are
least if
doing
they
this,
do, we don't know about them. What do you think?
so are you saying that they target areas because they want to
Yes.
say that okay, so they didn't do that in the other cities that mass shootings happened in.
Well,
Does that
no,
make sense?
it's probably going on. It's probably going on at the city, but not to this extreme.
Okay, so explain that. Because when in other cities that they had mass
Well, what I'm
shootings in,
saying is, it's like, okay, you'll see them doing this in Alabama. you'll see them doing this in West Memphis, Arkansas. It's because those laws and the way that you know that they run things over there, you're just not gonna do this. You're not.
Okay, so when they had the Columbine shooting, what are you saying?
I've seen well, I've seen some criminals commit a crime, go on a high speed chase, right? Get
Hmm.
on the expressway, get down there to the bridge, and they will stop in the middle of the bridge because they do not want to be arrested in Arkansas. Now, what
Right.
did that tell you about Memphis? They were when people would rather be arrested or apprehended in Memphis than Olive Branch or Germantown or West Memphis. I mean, their jails and their prisons is really jail and prison. They're not going to get a slap on the wrist. I don't know. I don't know. I hope that the DA, the county commissioner, the city commissioners come up with something, uh, that will make us feel safer, actually be safer, because with the permitless carry law, where you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun or buy a gun, they turn this into the wild, wild west.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's like, but I mean, it's like you can get got almost anywhere now, and that's a shame because I remember years ago, Memphis crime wasn't this bad. I mean, it's so bad now. They actually committing crimes on Harbor Town. We don't do that. But anyway, hey, look, I do
So
want to invite anybody up that want to talk about these stories and more. All you gotta do is click the link. What you got, Tracy?
I mean, I don't want to sound like it's
Huh?
just Memphis because are you saying that other large cities are not having this problem?
No, they're not.
So
You don't hear
so what
about. Uh,
so what happened
I mean,
to
it's not like all the time. This this stuff we're dealing with is. You see how many cars were stolen in the Empire lot?
Mhm.
Every 30 minutes, a car is stolen in Memphis. I don't know of any other city dealing with that.
So have we gone back to
I could be wrong.
I know there was a time when we were in the top 3. Um and then there was a time when I stopped tracking us being
Man, there was
Memphis.
a time you were number one.
And that's
Right.
scary. That's scary. That's a little scary.
That's scary.
So
Very.
do you recommend individuals rearing their children in this city based on what you're saying?
Exactly.
That's a sad testament that you're saying that we shouldn't rear our children, our young children, because obviously we both have
Some
children
arrests.
we already have children who are of, you know, high school grown now. So I'm talking about babies. So you're saying, you know, maybe not. You may want to reconsider the babies, giving the babies an alternative place, or should you?
Man, I just think that the leadership starts at the top.
So have you heard them voice their
I mean,
thoughts on
if you
this?
got these kids today, they not even scared of police.
What
Huh?
are the leadership saying? What have you heard them say?
Well, of course, they're saying it's bad, it shouldn't be happening, and stuff like that.
Right.
But I think they need to come up with some ordinances. If the law
Right.
of the state says you can carry or whatever, but it's just like if you go into a business that says no shirt, no shoes, no service, add a weapon to that. No shoot, no shirt, no weapon, no service. And entertainment district, bringing a weapon down there, no. If that's if you want to keep tourism going. But if you don't worry about it. Just let it be the wild, wild west.
Makes sense.
What do you think?
I think I'm kind of glad I'm not there right now. I mean, I've changed so much.
Well,
I mean, I'm
I think
serious.
the
I mean, I've changed so much. You know what I'm saying?
I know
I mean, I know.
it seems like
I mean, I've
right.
changed so much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being disrespectful, but I've changed so much. I mean, I know people. I mean, growing up, and I'm being honest. I mean, when I was younger,
Hmm.
I knew people of all backgrounds, but I'm being
Hmm.
honest. And I knew people who did
Right.
everything. But I'm being truthful.
Right.
Um, uh, you know what I'm saying? And I've always known people who did everything, a little of everything. Um, but I'm putting my cards on the table, and I'm thankful for having friendships of all. I have been able to sit down with people who have had businesses from the top to the bottom and everything in between, and I'm thankful
Right.
for that.
Right.
And I've been able to, you know, go to dinner with doctors. I've been able to go to dinner with lawyers, and I've been able to go to dinner with with people who may be a little less desirable. I'll say it that way. You know what I'm saying? But those have been my
Hmm.
choices, and I've chosen to do that so I can understand people in their world. Um, but the older I get, I need to understand people from where they stand. Period. But I don't have to always, and
Hmm.
I assimilate it with everyone for reasons of my choosing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
Right.
is, or whatever. But at some point,
Right.
you move on, you grow, whatever. But so now I'm continuing on. I'm trying to expand my business. Trying to grow, trying to do XYZ, and I'm good. But I'm trying to
All
move
right.
on, do some different things. But I don't want to
Yeah.
stay stuck. But I'm good.
Right.
That's exclamation point.
Ah,
That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
okay. Well, go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about. The blind side.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this next story. Who we? I you know I don't even know where to even begin with that, because this next story is another heartfelt story that, first of all, it touched the entire nation from beginning to end. First of all, before we even talk about Michael, or because first of all, it came out as, I guess, the movie. Well, it came out on television. Was it a movie or a television? Was it a movie?
Hmm.
Was it a movie?
Yeah, yeah. The Blind Side.
Yeah, well, I remember the movie.
Yes,
And I think that's how it
I
I
have
think
the
that's how it
movie. I have the movie
yes,
on DVD.
right. So I think that's how it captivated our hearts. And so once it captivated our hearts, and then it went in reverse. And once it captivated our hearts, we became so enthralled with the entire story of who he was. And then we went in reverse of learning who he was, trying to really understand him as a person. So let's do it from that point of view, if you don't mind. So we went into
Well,
understanding
you
his
can.
life. So we went into, I remember the movie quite well because I watched it over and over and over and over repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so heartfelt. It was just so warm. As a writer, obviously, I'm a writer. Um, I just love the way it was written. I love remembering watching her, Sandra Bullock, even though she was just an actress. Um, but even at the very end, they did
Yeah,
have the
great
clip.
actress. She's great.
She was great. But even though at the very end, they did show her being Miss Tui come in and do the slight clip where she actually came in and stood there with him
Yeah.
being Mr. or being, actually hugging, embracing him, being the real person. So they did show the connection there. And
Hmm.
that's where we got a chance to see the
Right.
actual um connection as mom son unification. And that's where we got a chance to see, oh my gosh, it's real.
She
It's,
said they never
it's
got
real.
adopted.
Right. But see, we didn't know that then. To us, initially we thought it was true. But, because the movie portrayed it as it,
Right.
it really happened. But there was nothing in that storyline that said it was not true.
I didn't know.
You said you did know, you didn't know.
Right. Until this book, I did not know that they had
Right.
the conservatorship over him and the kids. They had a conservatorship too. So it's like all the money that was coming in went to the Tuies.
Right.
Now
That's what
he
was so
filed a lawsuit.
unfortunate.
Uh, yeah, he filed a lawsuit in Shelby County, right here in our county, saying basically, I want some of that money you made and stop using my name and my likeness.
I mean, man, that hurts.
They
I
finessed him.
mean, yes. Why do you think that happened? I mean, plain and simple. Why?
I don't know.
I mean,
They just saw an opportunity. Just,
but they had money. I mean, it
I don't
couldn't have been
know.
about
It's,
money.
it's crazy,
I mean, it couldn't have been about money.
huh? I
Do
think it
you
was
think
going
was
for them for the Tuies
do you think it was
and be
about
about
fame?
money for them.
So was it about fame? You know what I'm saying? Was it about fame?
Well, I think once they got a movie deal, yeah, it was about that. But I'm, I'm like, man, they wrote this guy all the way. May seem like he was illiterate, couldn't
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and now that he's talking because he's no longer in the NFL, of course, people are coming to the light that it's just a movie. They add and stuff to a movie that's not true. Just like that movie, The Woman King.
Right.
They take a historical event and embellish it to where it's just a movie.
Right.
So I tell people, look, don't take that movie for true. I thought The Blind Side was true. I did. But I can't believe we got duped again.
Man, that's hurtful.
They hit us from the blind side. It was a hustle.
And that's the truth. You just said the key right there. That
I
was
just
a
think that's
hustle.
bad. Though. Yeah, it was blind side hustle. I think
I
that's
mean,
bad though.
you make me want to cry when you look
They
at it
should
like that.
genuinely help people. Yeah, it's
And see,
terrible.
that means that football players may be now
Well,
reluctant to want to accept help, or sports players may be want to be reluctant to accept help.
well, I mean, I really condemn his predators because he was young, didn't have a lawyer looking at that
Yep.
stuff. He just acted like we take you in. You part of the family. And all the while they had a hidden agenda.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like
That means
colonizing someone.
right.
That's cold
But
blooded.
that means that people are so busy trying to victimize someone that someone who
Of
is
course.
naive would miss it. Do you see what I'm saying? Someone who is the innocent little speck would miss when someone is sitting around them preying on them, if you will. You know, that's unfortunate.
That's terrible though.
Yeah, yeah, that's horrific, for
And
lack of
I
better
was
word.
thinking, I was like, in here from Memphis? And when they filed that lawsuit in Shelby County, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah.
But you'd hate to think he was being targeted. Oh my God, did I just say that? I can't believe I just said that.
you did.
Did I say that? Oh my God.
He was targeted. Think
Oh,
about it.
did I say
Yeah.
that? Oh
But
God.
he was targeted.
I didn't want to say that.
They ain't say nobody else out the hood, right?
Oh no. Did I say that?
And if this were a genuine foundation, I'm sure, Michael Orr wouldn't have been the only one, right?
Right. Oh, did I say that? Oh man.
Yeah, you said it.
I didn't mean to
You
say
said
that.
it. Can't take it back now. Once it's out, it's all out in the open.
I know. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Well,
Hey, we got one more thing we can talk about.
okay.
If people want to come up and talk about it, and that is,
All right.
I want to
Then
know what is the fascination? What's the fascination with Donald Trump?
you know what? This last topic is your
I
topic.
don't understand it. I just don't.
I
This
tell you,
man,
this topic, you know what? You just made my
ooh,
neck just popped. When you said that, my neck just popped.
he gonna
And you
win
know,
presidency from jail.
Oh my God. You made my neck pop. And then I'm already having some issues with my neck. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
check this out.
What? What?
Well, check this out though.
You start this one off because I cannot.
We got Trump being indicted.
First of all, somebody who's indicted, such as him, who probably will never see the inside of a jail cell, is too much for me. He is going to be the one person who's going to be indicted over and over and over
November
again,
2020
who's going to
election
never see
in
the
Georgia.
inside.
This is historic. This is the fourth time Donald Trump
See?
has been indicted.
Fourth time.
Let me bring in Caitlin Collins right now.
Hold on, let me take this way. Okay. So you think he's never gonna see the inside of a jail? My bad.
He just said this is the fourth time that man's been indicted.
What do you think? You think he's never gonna? You don't think he's ever
Yeah, if he's walking by it.
gonna see jail?
No. Because this is just a farce.
You don't think so?
No, it's just a farce. It's too much. Donald Trump with his hair that keeps bouncing back and
those
forth.
charges that he was charged before with federal charges.
Yes.
But the charges in Georgia is state charges. He can't pardon himself. And you don't think he's going to jail? I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. Are you ready?
Do you think he's going to jail?
I believe the former. No. Listen, I believe the former president will pass away before going to jail.
Let me write this down.
I just believe he's going to either choke off a McDonald's hamburger or something.
The former president is going to do what?
He ain't going to jail. If this was any other country, he'd be under.
Former president will do what?
The race card. He'd be under jail. He gonna die.
What do you say he's gonna do?
He's gonna die before he goes to jail. He's 77 years old.
What are you saying he's gonna do? He's gonna do what?
I'm saying he's gonna die before he goes to jail.
Oh, well,
die, D-I-E, unalive.
He's gonna die before he goes to jail. Oh, well, we already know he's not going to jail.
But I'm saying, I don't think he'll go because he ain't gonna be around. I don't think it, sentence him. But I think it is 10 days to turn himself in.
First of all, I told you he's not going to jail, so we both agreed. He's not going to jail. This is a farce. It's just a big waste of time.
So you don't think he's going to jail?
No, he's not going to jail. It's a big waste of time.
Why you say that?
I think it's true. They want to bring attention to the fact of, yes, it's true what he did. Yes, they want to make the public aware that they finally want to bring attention to what he did. They want to make sure that Yes, they want to make sure that the public can see that they can indict him, they can bring him, hold him accountable. They want to make sure that the public is aware of he too can be found guilty of XYZ. Yes, yes, yes. However, they will never, ever, ever, for some odd reason, not sanction this man. I don't know why this man is not going to go all the way with his crime. I don't know why. He is one of a few individuals that is not being held fully accountable. It's almost like, I hate to say that. Watch me say something I'm gonna get spanked for. It's almost like he got a golden dick. And he just, his golden dick is just dangling in front of them. What's the problem? Why can't he go? I'm sorry.
I don't understand it.
I'm sorry. I
Like I
apologize.
say, it's a
Lord, forgive
fascination
me for that.
because I
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I really want to see, and I'm gonna be excited to see the Republicans fight out to see who's gonna be the front runner. Right now, Trump is still a front runner by double digits. Ron
But a lot of
DeSantis
Republicans don't even support him.
just quit.
There are only a few Republicans who even support him. Most of the Republicans don't even support him. So that's the problem. Democrats obviously don't like him. Half the Republicans don't support him. So he has very little support.
We'll see. I hope Trump gets the nomination so Joe Biden can win again.
And that's the problem, because right now he has his own party split. So therein lies a true issue that is breaking. I mean, it's going to come down to maybe they need to get an independent to step in, because right now we have no one who can make a decisive decision to be able to step up for the next presidency, because we don't want, unfortunately, they don't want Biden. And then, of course, well, the Biden Harris ticket, they don't want
Well,
that.
you know who else is running, though, right?
Who?
You know who else is running?
Well, they
Dr.
don't.
Cornel West.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, they got the Cornel West, and then they got what you call from South Carolina.
Yeah.
He's running. What's his name? Because he was from Columbia, South Carolina. When I used to be in South Carolina. Tim Scott.
What's his name?
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott.
Yeah, because Tim Scott was from Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah. Okay, so they got Tim Scott. He's running. And there's one other person who was contemplating running. But they have no one who has enough of a margin right now who can step up and say that they are the true front runner. So with that being said, he is splitting the vote, and he knows what he's doing. Huh? What'd you say? And that is so unfortunate.
He's unfit to be president. I agree with you.
And the sad thing is that they aren't strong enough to be able to say, listen. But they won't come together.
He should have been the president the first time.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But like in old days.
We got about 15 minutes left. So if anybody want to come up, you want to talk about what we're talking about, it's okay. Come on up. Because right now, Tracy and I, we just twiddling our thumbs.
Oh, you mean these thumbs?
I think last week, did we have Miss Cynthia?
Mm-hmm.
to get my last week. And as this page, trust me, it's growing. That's not day one. It's growing.
It
It'll take a
is.
minute
It
for
really
people to
is. Because the
catch
numbers
on,
are going
but they'll
up.
catch it.
We can see people watching.
We'll,
It's just a matter of who's talking to us.
yeah.
So we can tell people are paying attention to us. Some people just don't want to jump on live. So we're like, we know you're there.
All
Okay.
day, every day.
So I have another thought.
Tuesdays and Thursday night, 8 o'clock.
Okay, I have another question for you.
And for those who keep wondering why I don't show my camera, it's because I'm moving and they're like boxes and the whole stuff here out of my storage. I'm supposed to move at the end of November, but you know me, I have to get started early, so I will just show you this background. That's all you need to see.
Don't be
So
showing
see,
out.
don't say I can't camo up. There you go. Now,
Hey, don't be over there showing out.
anyway,
That's what you call trying to show out.
I ain't showing out. I'm just saying.
Yes, he is. He's showing out. That's what you call.
What you eat for dinner tonight, Tracy?
Oh, so I went to this. I stopped at this little barbecue place, right? So if anybody know me, know I have a very sensitive stomach, so I can't eat anything hot. I don't eat beef or pork. So I tried to order some mac and cheese, simple mac and cheese, and I tried to order.
You tried to order it.
Yeah.
Where do you order mac and cheese from? Piccadilly?
No, like this little barbecue place. I thought it was gonna be like simple mac and cheese. And I tried to order like this little simple chicken chili. Oh no. I get it back. Oh my god, it was gross. You all, guess what? They did. They put some bacon on my mac and cheese. I couldn't eat it. Oh my god. I couldn't eat it. I had to give it away. And the chili was hot.
You know everybody got to put their twist on it.
Quit twisting my food. Oh my god. I'm like, why do people keep twisting your food? And it was bad enough that they just and then I mean I gave the lady a nice tip, but I'm like, dang, I tipped you through the window and it was like all jacked and I couldn't even eat the food. So now I end up sick.
I don't mean that with you.
But
I've never had
with
mac
bacon.
and cheese with bacon on it.
Who eat? Okay. Oh. So next week we're gonna finish the poll. So there's this poll we were doing about what type of barbecue you all eat. Okay, so where do you eat your barbecue from? And I think the options were
Oh yeah, the barbecue place. What's your
Yeah.
favorite barbecue place?
your favorite barbecue location. Okay, so Jeff,
We're gonna
give
take a poll on
people
that.
your options, and we're gonna take a poll. Now you have to be from the South to do this poll. I understand we have some people who are not from the South, but hopefully you're from the South to do this poll. Okay, Jeff, give them your options, and then he's gonna post the poll and see, like what you come up with. Okay, so the options, I think these
But
were the
you know,
options.
it's funny. It seems like every region has their own style of barbecue.
Exactly. And then we're gonna also come up with the type of barbecue, the type of seasoning for your barbecue, because I know some people like mustard seasoning, some people like barbecue seasons. I mean, you know how you baste it, because I know some people do vinegar basting, some people do I mean all these different bastings. I get it. I get it. Mind you, I stopped eating barbecue, so I don't even eat barbecue anymore. I get it. So I'm out of that part of it. But I get it. I remember. I just get it. I don't eat barbecue anymore. So I do understand. I totally
You
understand.
don't eat barbecue chicken?
I eat barbecue chicken. But the only kind of barbecue chicken I will eat, I don't eat all the different weird stuff on it.
Wow.
And I typically only prefer simply it's just the regular barbecue chicken. Don't put all that weird stuff on mine. Just simply barbecue chicken. You can't base mine with vinegar and all that.
See weird
Mm-mm.
stuff.
No. Keep mine simple.
That-
Mm-mm. Keep mine simple. Because there's some weird stuff I do, but I don't do weird
Have you ever
food.
had a barbecue salad?
Yes. What's the weirdest thing you all have eaten? What's the weirdest thing you've
I
eaten,
don't know.
Jeff? Jeff, you from Florida. I know you've had something weird. What's the
You
weirdest
see
thing you all
what her
have eaten?
name is?
You nasty?
Uh, trying to think.
Boy,
Maybe
did you say somebody's name? Oh boy,
some calamari.
you know I thought you said.
No, I'm talking about the food calamari.
Ha ha!
You stupid.
Oh my God. I thought you said see what
Which is fried squid.
No. I thought you said see what her name is. Oh my God. My thoughts just went somewhere different.
Oh, you
Oh
caught
my
that?
I did.
You
Oh, help me, Lord.
caught it.
I'm
Just
sorry.
jiving.
I'm sorry. I just went there. Ooh, help me, Lord. Okay, so the weirdest thing I think I've ever eaten was alligator.
But yeah, fried calamari.
Yeah, alligator is probably the weirdest thing I've ever had, but alligator was really
Yeah,
good.
Danny, that's a delicatessen in Florida.
What, alligator?
Yeah, that's that they do that all the time.
Yeah,
Florida alligator, frog legs.
frog legs are delicious. Yeah, I used to eat frog legs all the time, but
Have you ever
alligator
had a chocolate covered roach?
I have not, but I want to try it. Only because I watch what's that show on television
Yeah.
where you eat the bugs? Um, the show
From
the
the guy
show where
who
people
died, Anthony Bourdain.
ah, the show where you crash cars and you eat all the weird stuff. I want to
I'm
eat
sorry,
bugs.
sweetheart. I don't watch TV.
I want to eat bugs, but mind you, I can't eat bugs like in the house. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I
I
watch
just think
TV.
it's nasty. I don't want to eat bugs in the house. Bugs in the house are nasty. I know. I'm weird. In the house, bugs are gross. Ugh. But I want to
I
eat.
don't want to eat a bug if it's covered in chocolate covered mint.
Yeah, but I only want to eat bugs on the show where I win money. If I could win like a lot of money doing it, I'll try it. But I won't eat bugs like just because they're like crawling around. That's gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gross.
Now for $50,000 or for $1 million,
Anyway,
I'll do it. You won't do it for money?
really?
Yeah, you won't do it for money?
Mm,
Bro,
how
you better
long
quit
I
playing.
gotta eat it? Do I have to swallow it?
Yeah. You better quit playing with me.
I'm saying you'll
I
give me $50,000 or $100,000. I gotta swallow.
yeah. You better quit playing with me. Boy, I'm gonna
Nah, I
swallow
think I'm
that
gonna
thing
pass
so
on that.
fast. No, because on that show, Fear Factor.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah.
Guess what? You can't be my partner on this show.
But see, think about it. You eat all this stuff that's strange to your body.
Yep.
You could be dying on the inside and don't even know it.
Oh well. Gotta die of something.
So I'm gonna pass.
Oh well. Just know I'll be dying. Oh well.
It ain't gonna be for you.
Oh well. Bye bye. I'll just write my little
I
letter
know, right?
afterwards. Yep. I am so silly.
O'clock. So I definitely want to say, come up. Y'all look scared right now, but we
I
not
know.
gonna buy. We, always come say, hey, talk to us, all that good stuff.
Yes. Anyway, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. What time is it?
About 3 minutes to 9.
All right. Jeff, it has been a pleasure. I'm glad you got a chance to show people your background, but you are just
Always a pleasure talking to you.
Always a pleasure talking to you. And I'm gonna run over there and throw some stuff in your living room. And so since you're trying to be all extra, don't be all trying to
It's
be
boxes everywhere
flashy.
and stuff, man. It's not playing.
Don't be trying to be all extra, trying to be all flashy. I'm gonna mess it up when I come back to
Anyway,
town. It's okay. I'm gonna mess it up when I come back to town. Good to see you,
sure
dear.
you will.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
But you stay right over there. Stay there in Cashville.
Anyway, darling, we got the blue.
I
We
do
got
want
the
to
blue
thank
and white going on
everybody.
always.
For everybody that's gonna watch this in the future, I thank you.
We got that blue and white going on always.
That
You already
hard.
know it.
Look at that always.
Yeah, we got that blue and white love always.
You know it.
You know it, baby. Take care of yourself. Be careful out there.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my friends.
You know what?
Peace.
By next week, by the next time